Hey guys, welcome to the Occult Raven. I'm Kendra. So I want to do a really quick book drop. If you have seen my video, well, let me first say, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will hear me say that I love candle magic and the use of fire magic, and very specifically candle magic is the first type of sorcery that I ever got into. And this was many years ago. So this book, it is called The Magic Candle by Charmaine Day. This is a book that not only aided me in really understanding the use of fire, but it also helped me to understand how colors, I really resonated with the use of colors, and very specifically using candle magic. So that was something that very early on, if I use, a green candle, it really sparked something in me, and I could feel the difference from whether I used a candle for abundance, or a candle for banishment, or a candle for spiritual growth or spiritual enlightenment. So, yeah, this book really and truly helped me to just be a more creative spellcaster. And I'll go through the book really briefly, but this is a must have. Again, it's called The Magic Candle by Charmaine Day. This book is from actually, I think it's from the original 1982. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is from the early 80s. I was a tiny weeby baby then, but this is an amazing book to have. It's very straightforward. It is an easy read. This is how thin it is. And even after years of candle magic and practicing fire magic, I still go back to this book. If I feel like I need to, I have a question about something, or I feel unsure, or I just need to like zhuzh up or get some inspiration for a spell that I'm putting together, I go to this book. And I have lots of I probably have 4 other thick books that talk about occultism, and very specifically the use of candle magic in occult practice. But this is my go-to baby. It has been carried around in my purse and for years. So yeah, I love this book because it is an easy read, but I appreciate it because it's so thin, but it is chocked full of very relevant information. And just by me being a practicing occultist over the years, the things that I have gotten out of this book and have implemented into my my magical work and my spell work, oh, this book is the damn bomb. Okay, so definitely a must-have. Not just a must-read, okay? This is a must-have in your home to get to. If you are casting a spell and you need to be more clear about, if the moon is in Cancer, okay? And that is something that I really had to start to wrap my brain around, is understanding planetary influences and how they can help or hurt your candle magic. So really quickly, Charmaine Day, the author, talks about candles. She talks about incense. She talks about oils. She really dives into very specific candles, altar candles, your petition candles, astral candles, the 7 knob candles, black hat candles. She definitely goes into all of the color theories surrounding candle magic. she talks about how to bless and anoint your candles. So while I don't go exactly by how she says to bless and anoint your candles, I definitely took a couple of pointers out of this book. And from years ago, I have been anointing my candles and blessing my candles in a very specific way. And I did take a couple of pointers out of this book, and it's all this, like, it makes all of the difference in the way that my candle magic performs. So yeah, she talks about seals and parchments, how to plan your spell, renewing your spell, which is something that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. You know, spell renewal. It's very rare that you don't have to renew a spell. And I'm not talking about monthly. There are some spells that you would want to renew, maybe once a year. If you did a spell for abundance, last year going into 2018, maybe you should do a spell of abundance going into 2019, or being into the new year of 2019, right? Because understand that there is still planetary influence, there's still energy, right, surrounding any word of power that you put out there. So I would say, even, in love spells, okay, you cast a spell to get, the man of your dreams or your husband 2 years ago. Maybe cast another love spell to keep you, there, to keep you in a good space, because especially matters dealing with money and love, there are always a ton of influences surrounding that, okay? Well, hopefully the love that you brought into your life is here on earth, still breathing, right? So if that person is, then there's still a whole lot of influence surrounding that person, and not just their astrological sign, but in people that they may work with, their friends, their family. That is all influence. So, understand that the world is still turning. So, influence is still there, right? And another great thing, and this is good for beginners, and again, this is stuff that I still go back to. She talks about the nature of planetary influences, and she deep dives into each